ripe bananas, and so I'm going to make some banana bread. So I have 3 bananas, some vanilla, some vegetable oil, some flour, sugar, baking powder, and baking soda. And I'll show you, I'm going to do it in a little different way this time. So 3 bananas, and I'm just going to smash them up. You can use your mixer, or I just use a fork for this. You'll see once you get to a certain stage that it becomes liquid, more of a liquid feel to it. Okay, a half a cup of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of baking powder, a half of a teaspoon of baking soda, just a pinch of salt, 1 teaspoon of vanilla, a half a cup of vegetable oil, and 1.5 cups of flour. So we're going to cook this in the crock pot. And if you have a bigger crock pot, you could use a cake pan or a loaf pan inside of it to cook it. I sprayed the inside of my crock pot. But we need to have a way to lift it out, lift out the cake when it's done. So I've just got like a 2-inch, 3-inch wide strip that I'm putting in the crock pot. Then I'm taking a square piece of parchment paper, and I'm going to fold it in half, and then half again, and that way. And then that way, so that the short side is on top. And then cut it so that I get a circle. And I think that's just a little. It's almost there, but just not quite. I'm just going to take a little bit more off. Okay. So then I'm going to take this paper circle that I have. And it's still too big. Okay, there you can see I cut it, and it fits almost perfect. Next is I've got this piece of parchment paper that I am going to put, probably too wide. So I am going to put this in the crock pot, and that cooking spray that I put in there is going to help it stick to the sides. There's a little bit that wasn't covered, and so I've got another piece that I'm putting in there. So now you can see that I've got this crock pot completely lined with parchment paper. And I've got my tabs here so I can pull it out when it's done, because it is going to go underneath the cake. And I'm going to just spray some more cooking spray on there. And you want to stir your batter well. Make sure there's no clumps of flour in there. And then I am just going to pour that into the crock pot. And like I said, if you don't have the size of crock pot, you can do it in a cake pan. If you've got an oval or a rectangle. And this is just showing you a different way. If you don't have access to an oven, but you do have a crock pot, and you can still make banana bread. So I'm just going to put the lid on this and turn it on high for a couple of hours. And I'll check it, and the last 30 minutes I like to leave the lid like that, because there gets so much condensation inside the crock pot, and that kind of dries it out a little bit. But we're going to leave this on this afternoon, and I'll come back in a couple hours. This is after cooking a little over an hour on high. This hasn't quite been 2 hours. Probably an hour and 40 minutes. But I put a toothpick in it, came out clean. And you can see that it's getting a little brown around the edges. And it's not looking raw on top like it did before. So what I'm going to do is put the lid on it like that for about 10 minutes and then turn it off. Actually, I think I'll turn it to low. I'm cooking dinner, so it's loud, but I wanted to just show you how I take this out. The crock pot is now cooled, and I've lifted up on those tabs. See those tabs that I put in the crock pot when I was preparing the crock pot? And so I'm just going to let this continue to cool on this wire rack here, on this cooling rack. You can see I've just got this perfect little banana cake. You could even frost it and serve it like a banana cake if you wanted to, or slice it up like banana bread. And once it gets completely cooled, I'll show you how to do that. But as you can see, it's perfectly browned, and it will be moist inside like a steamed cake, and it's just going to be yummy. Okay, so this is cooled now. Like I said, if you wanted to just make this into a cake, you could put some frosting on this, like a cream cheese or browned butter frosting. That would be really good. Or you can cut it like this into slices. And it looks like it's browned and hard, but it really is quite moist. And even though it's brown, it's not hard. So there you have banana bread made in the crock pot. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.